Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope y'all are doing well wherever y'all are watching from. Today, we're going to be reviewing the Alchemist's most recent EP, Flying High. Alan Daniel Mammon, who is better known as The Alchemist, is an American DJ, producer, rapper, and songwriter who's been in the game for quite some time now, having started his career in 1991, and is still present now with Flying High being his most recent project, which came out about 2 weeks ago by the time this video is being recorded. Alright, without further ado, let's review this bad boy and let's get on to track number 1. Track 1, R.I.P. Tracy, kicks off with the Alchemist flipping through various sample cuts as if he's looking to find the right one, until he eventually settles with one with the super detuned strings and has just overall a super gloomy and dark kind of vibe to it. And this gloomy and dark beat is perfect for none other than Earl Sweatshirt, who is first up on this track. Earl on this one hits us with his super captivating lyricism, where we hear him talking about his indecisiveness in his life, along with his own personal struggles. Billy Woods is next up on this one, who, I'm not gonna lie, for me personally, I haven't heard too many songs from him, but from the ones that I have heard from him, I knew just because of this beat, he was going to fit on this track super well. Billy Woods on this one was kind of just going over the same stuff that we heard Earl talking about earlier. New day, fit change, you know the vibes. Billy Woods, like I said, remained kind of in that same lane as Earl subject-wise, going over his struggles personally, and all this is being accompanied by his solid wordplay throughout. Track 1, R.I.P. Tracy, super solid track in my opinion, as Earl and Billy both complimented this somber beat really well, as that's really known to be their kind of style. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about this track. This one was great in my opinion. We're 1 for 1. Let's move on to track number 2. Track number 2, Trouble Man, features Boldy James along with TF. The beat to this track sounds super sinister and has this nice horn section as well. This track just starts off with the beat in full, no add-ons, no transitions or anything, and it kind of goes on for about 30 seconds, which, how I've said in previous videos that I'm not a big fan of just waiting for the artist to hop on the beat while it plays for that long. However, I do feel like it was kind of appropriate on this track though, as the beat, like I said, it was like kind of sinister and dark, and I feel like it just kind of let it marinate in a way. And that's until TF hops on the track first, where he first talks about how he grew up around street violence and guns and things of that nature. TF sounds really solid on this track in my opinion, with a lot of great bars scattered throughout his verse. We then hear Boldy, who just without warning just hops right on, where he's pretty much just in the same lane subject matter wise as TF, also going over gun violence and the troubles that tend to come with it. I feel like Boldy's nonchalant style blended with this beat extremely well in my opinion. And yeah, overall this track was just really well put together in my opinion, well crafted. The Alchemist killed it with the production, and let's move on to track number 3. Track number 3, Bless, introduces us to the super vibrant electric guitar plucks, with the bass line complementing these plucky strings really nicely. The second part of this beat features a nice nightclub piano. We see Mike on this beat along with Sideshow. Mike on this beat sounds absolutely spectacular in my opinion. Mike on this track basically speaks about how he wants God to forgive him for his past mistakes and how he should stop him from doing them. Sideshow is up next on this track. Sideshow on this track talks about his 9th grade days and how he would have a lot of fights in the school bathrooms. Track 3, Bless, was really great in my opinion. It's my favorite so far out of the 3 that I've listened to, and with that we are on to our last track, track number 4. Track number 4, Midnight Oil, opens up with somebody saying that the key to life is to basically have a good attitude in everything that you do. The Alchemist on the production side of things hits us with this super laid-back saxophone loop with also a nice vocal chop in the back. On this track we have Larry June, whose most recent project, The Great Escape, was also entirely produced by The Alchemist. So the connection between these two is really nothing new. Larry June on this one talks about about how he was living a super wealthy lifestyle at a super young age, 17 to be exact. But in my opinion, Larry June's verse, just overall and lyrically, was not the greatest in my opinion. He also sounds super slow on the speed as well, which I wasn't too big of a fan of. Jay Worthy comes in next on this track, with an entirely different switch and flow, so much so that it caught me off guard. Jay Worthy sounds way better lyrically on this track than Larry June in my opinion, with this super astonishing wordplay that he brings to the table. And then after all this, we get The Alchemist on his own track for the last minute 25 of it, as this isn't the first time we've heard The Alchemist rapping on one of his own beats that he's produced, as he recently did it on 60 Days. The Alchemist starts off his verse by describing how he was counting so much money that it eventually made his thumbs bleed. The Alchemist off the jump hits us with super solid rhyme schemes, while having just overall super good lyricism for his duration of the track. And The Alchemist rapping over his own beat like this, in my opinion, was a great way to close this short EP. Yeah, usually I would give like my worst song and the best song, but I'm not going to do that since this EP is only 4 songs. But yeah, overall, super solid EP from The Alchemist. I thoroughly enjoyed listening to it. I suggest you give this a listen as well, as it's a super short one. Yeah, guys, those are my thoughts on The Alchemist's newest project, Flying High. Let me know what y'all think. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, drop a comment if you're feeling like it, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.